Heavy lake effect snow is pummeling the Great Lakes region today, and we're seeing temperatures plunge 20 to 30 degrees below normal across the eastern U.S. The Ohio Valley is right in the path of this Arctic blast. Let's break down exactly what to expect. Good morning. I'm Tempest with your weather update for November 13th, 2025. Let's dive right in and see what's happening across the country. Now, let's talk about what's going on up in the lower Great Lakes and the interior northeast New England regions. We're seeing a lot of lake effect snow showers due to cool westerly winds coming down from Canada. If you live near these areas, make sure your winter gear is ready because it could get quite snowy through this weekend. Moving over to the west coast, there's some significant weather developing with a strong cyclone forming off the coast of California. This system will bring heavy rainfall and mountain snow along with strong winds through Saturday. And on top of that, if you're in or near California, be prepared for potentially hazardous conditions. The rain is expected to spread throughout much of the coastline and into the Sierra Nevada today. In contrast, we have above average temperatures across the west and central U.S., which could lead to some record-breaking high temperatures in places like the northern Rockies, where highs may reach the 60s. Meanwhile, low temperatures in the northern high plains tonight will be around the 40s, which is quite warm for this time of year, potentially breaking existing records. And here's what we're expecting next week. We're looking at multiple rounds of troughing to move through the western U.S., bringing periodic rain and higher elevation snow. There could also be some wintry precipitation in the northeast, behind a surface low moving through on Sunday. As the front starts to stall, it will bring some precipitation to areas like the Mississippi and Ohio Valley, stretching into the south-central U.S. and Appalachians by Tuesday. And for those keeping an eye on wildfire conditions, we're currently at level 1, which means there's a lower risk of wildfires compared to other times of the year. However, always be cautious with any open flames or activities that could spark a fire in dry areas. Now, let's look ahead and break down what's happening over the coming days. Starting on Sunday, a low-pressure system moving out of the northeast could leave some wintry precipitation in its wake as it exits. For those in the western U.S., expect multiple rounds of troughing, which will lead to periodic rain and higher elevation snow. As we move into Monday, another low-pressure area paired with a frontal system is expected to bring mostly rain across the Mississippi and Ohio valleys. This system will continue to spread precipitation as it moves eastward through Tuesday, reaching areas like the Appalachians. The southern plains and lower Mississippi Valley might see some heavy rainfall midweek due to increasing lift aloft as this front stalls out. Temperatures are expected to be warmer than average for much of the central U.S. on Sunday, but these warm conditions will shift southward during the work week, staying mainly in the southeastern part of the country. This pattern is influenced by a west-east-oriented front that's going to stall as it moves across the region. Now, let's bring it home to the Ohio Valley and see what we're expecting locally. Starting off in Illinois, Chicago is looking mostly sunny today, with a high near 54 degrees. Temperatures will fall to around 51 in the afternoon. West-southwest wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, it's partly cloudy, with a low around 43 degrees and south-southwest winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Over in Aurora, you'll see mostly sunny skies today with a high near 55 degrees, dropping down to about 49 this afternoon. West-southwest wind around 5 miles per hour with gusts up to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, it's mostly clear with a low of 36 and south-southeast winds at about 5 miles per hour. And in Naperville, expect mostly sunny conditions today with a high near 54 degrees, falling to around 49 this afternoon. West-southwest wind around 5 miles per hour with gusts up to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, it's partly cloudy with a low of 37 and south winds at about 5 miles per hour. Moving over to Indiana, Indianapolis will see sunny skies today with a high near 60 degrees, dropping down to about 57 this afternoon. West-northwest wind around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, it's partly cloudy with a low of 41 and south-southwest winds at about 3 miles per hour. In Fort Wayne, you'll have sunny conditions today with a high near 52 degrees. West wind at 5 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, it's mostly cloudy with a low around 35 and southwest winds at 0 to 5 miles per hour. And in Evansville, expect mostly sunny skies today with a high near 65 degrees, dropping down to about 58 this afternoon. South wind at 0 to 3 miles per hour. Tonight, it's mostly clear with a low of 43 and south-southeast winds around 5 miles per hour. In Kentucky, Louisville will have mostly sunny conditions today with a high near 61 degrees. West wind at 0 to 5 miles per hour. Tonight, it's mostly clear with a low of 39 and south winds at about 3 miles per hour. Over in Lexington, you'll see mostly sunny skies today with a high near 59 degrees. West wind at 2 to 8 miles per hour. Tonight, it's mostly clear with a low around 37 and southwest winds at about 5 miles per hour. And Bowling Green will have mostly sunny conditions today with a high near 66 degrees, dropping down to about 60 this afternoon. Southwest wind at 0 to 3 miles per hour. Tonight, it's mostly clear with a low of 41 and south winds at around 3 miles per hour. In Ohio, Columbus had a mostly clear overnight with a low around 34 degrees and west winds at about 6 miles per hour. Today, expect sunny skies with a high near 53 degrees and west wind at 6 to 9 miles per hour. Cleveland saw a mostly clear night with a low of 41 degrees and west winds at 14 miles per hour, gusting up to 24 miles per hour. Today, it's mostly sunny with a high near 48 degrees and west wind at 14 to 17 miles per hour. And in Cincinnati, you'll have mostly cloudy skies overnight with a low around 35 degrees and west winds at about 2 miles per hour. Today, expect sunny conditions with a high near 57 degrees and west wind at 2 to 6 miles per hour. In Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh will see sunny skies today with a high near 51 degrees and west wind at 8 to 15 miles per hour, gusting up to 26 miles per hour. Tonight, it's mostly clear with a low of 30 and west winds at 3 to 7 miles per hour. Philadelphia had a mostly clear night with a low around 40 degrees and west winds at about 10 miles per hour. Today, expect mostly sunny skies with a high near 52 degrees and west wind at 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting up to 35 miles per hour. And in Allentown, you'll have mostly clear overnight conditions with a low around 37 degrees and west winds at about 10 miles per hour. Today, expect mostly sunny skies with a high near 51 degrees and west wind at 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting up to 35 miles per hour. In Tennessee, Nashville will have mostly sunny conditions today with a high near 66 degrees, dropping down to about 61 this afternoon. Southeast winds are expected to be around 0 miles per hour. Tonight, it's mostly clear with a low of 43 and southeast winds at around 0 miles per hour. Memphis had patchy fog after 2 a.m. overnight with a mostly clear sky and a low around 46 degrees and south-southeast winds at about 0 miles per hour. Today, expect patchy fog before 7 a.m., followed by mostly sunny skies with a high near 71 degrees, dropping down to about 67 this afternoon. Southeast wind. That's your forecast for today. Stay weather aware and have a great day.